Vancouver, the dated but majestic Pyongyang ice rink is adorned with timeless symbols of a country in isolation. In the arena's upper bowl, portraits of North Korea's past leaders, Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, hang like championship banners. On the ice below, the national men's hockey team often simulates a 5-on-4 penalty killing drill that was introduced to the North Koreans by the Soviets several decades ago. Over the past year, 5 Canadian filmmakers have often been at the rink with the team, sometimes even on the ice. They are documenting the slap shots and the post-practice speeches, but are also trying to peel back the layers of a long-existing ice hockey subculture in one of the world's most mysterious nations. Why were their pads and equipment old? Why did they repeatedly run the same predictable plays? Where did these players come from? All of the questions that I am sure a lot of people have about North Korea and hockey over there, I had when I first went, said Nigel Edwards, 27, director of the coming documentary Closing the Gap. The opportunity to get answers to those questions raised even more. How did a film crew from Vancouver, British Columbia, acquire unparalleled access to shadow North Korean sports teams? Matt Reichel, one of the film's producers, worked and lived in Asia on and off over the past decade. A 2009 graduate of Brown University's International Relations and East Asian Studies program, Reichel started non-profit and digital marketing ventures while living overseas, building connections in the process. He estimated that he had been to North Korea more than 60 times. On one of those visits, he discovered that North Korea had a pastime in common with his home country. I saw that there was a hockey tournament one year around the time of Kim Jong-il's birthday, so I decided to go check it out, he said. Back in Vancouver, his hometown, Reichel teamed up with Edwards, a former television production assistant. We wanted to use media arts as a way to look at something about North Korean society that's not political, Reichel, 30, said. We focused on a very tiny slice of North Korean society and wanted to see what we can learn about it in a very earnest, very honest way. It took 2 years of leveraging Reichel's contacts and forming new ones with the Ministry of Sports and the Korean Ice Hockey Association, a league of 7 clubs, for the filmmakers to get permission for the project. In November 2016, the production crew went on the first of 3 trips to Pyongyang, the North Korean capital, to shadow the men's national team and a professional team, Taesagsa Winter Sports Club. Reichel and Sonny Ham, an associate producer, a translator and a Seoul native, provided insight into North Korean culture for the new visitors. They told us the first time you go there you're a stranger, the second time you're a friend, and the third time you're family, Edwards said. To break the ice with the athletes during the first days of filming, the crew played the Canadian card. I think from a hockey standpoint, they were very interested in us being Canadians, Edwards said.